Okay, let's see what's in the old January issue of Railroad Model Craftsman magazine. Anything interesting in here at all? Oh, here's a nice article on model railroad operations. That's pretty good. And what? All right, I'm not going to do that. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Matt. I'm back with a bit of a real rambling video for everyone today. I wanted to do a quick review of 2023, some of my thoughts on 2024, and at the end of this video I'm going to talk a little bit about the channel and what to expect in the new year. Oh man, 2023. As far as model railroading goes, for me it was a huge year. It started with just getting a good start on scenery, and it's my favorite part of the hobby is scenery, so it was really awesome to actually kind of get in there and start laying down ground foam and static grass and all that kind of stuff. It was fantastic. I went to the St. Louis RPM and met a bunch of really fantastic people, had a really great time. It was great being around other people that I liked and respected in the hobby, and that had that same passion for it that I do. I think that was a real good shot in the arm for me, and I will be looking forward to going to the St. Louis RPM as often as I can from here on out. I had that great of a time. I ended up having my very first operating session on this layout, which was something for years I had been kind of dreading in some ways, because I had an idea for how I wanted it to operate, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work. I wasn't sure if other people were going to like it, but worked out pretty well, and everyone who's operated on it so far has seemed to have enjoyed the experience. So it was a really good really good for me to rip that Band-Aid off, I guess, if you will, and finally make that happen. I developed my own switchless building tool, which is crazy to me that I would think that would do something like that. But I was just sort of like, it was one of those things where I felt like I needed to do it for myself, and I was happy to do it, and I was very happy to share with others. A number of people have used it and are liking it a lot, which I'm really appreciative of. Scott Thornton wrote up an article about operating on a small model railroad in the January issue of Railroad Model Craftsman magazine, and it was very kind and included Ops Buddy in his article as well. So to start off the year 2023, if you would have told me that I would have created a switchless building tool and they would end up in the pages of RMC by the end of the year, I would not have believed you. So I feel very thankful for that as well. It's just been an incredible year, and it's been such a huge shot in the arm for me to get the layout to where it is now, to get people over here enjoying it along with me, and I'm looking so forward to 2024 and everything that could be potentially coming this coming year. So what am I doing for 2024? Well, I'm going to get the Sandpoint area to 80% scenery complete, which means I'm going to have almost all the buildings in place. I'm going to have the background painted, the ground, the scenery, the static grass and all that to a really nice level, ballasting, all that. I want to continue that all the way up through past the river scene over here. So I want to get the bridges in place, the water laid down, all of that kind of thing. That's sort of my goal for 2024. I want to do more operating sessions, of course. And a lot more weathering. I'm really enjoying weathering as well. Weathering is another thing in 2023 that I tried for the first time. Well, actually I did it. That's not true. I did it in 2022. I had better success in 2023. We'll say that. Anyways, and as far as this channel goes, I want to continue to produce more and more videos. I'm going to focus my video production, though, on live streams instead. I I'm still going to do, video updates and layout updates, and I want to do some how-to videos, how-to on the backdrop and ballasting and that kind of thing. But to be honest, to produce a video for YouTube takes several hours, even for a short video. You got to record it, you got to edit it, you got to, do the motion graphics for the titles, compressing it down, uploading it to YouTube. It takes several hours. It takes several hours. And those are hours that if I have the time to spend, I would prefer to be working on the scenery, on the layout. And I kind of think that you all would prefer that as well. I think it's high time that I actually make some pretty good movement on the layout. So the sort of pre-recorded, nicely edited videos, they're still going to come out, but I'm not going to push really hard to get those out. What I am going to do is live streams. I'm going to do as many as I possibly can. If you've been paying attention over the last couple of months, I've been doing quite a few live streams already, from my workbench, from working on the layout as well. I think it's an area where I can focus. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to set up. It really takes no time to set up, honestly. And, while I'm producing the live stream, I'm also working on the layouts. I'm killing two birds with one stone there, which is really great. So I think that that's my plan for 2024. I want to do a lot of live streams. Essentially, if I'm working on the layout, I kind of want to be live streaming it so that everyone can kind of see what I'm doing. And then we can talk about model railroading. I can answer questions if you have questions about how I do a particular thing. We can just kind of hang out and talk trains. It's a real big shot in the arm for me to have you guys hanging out in the room with me while I'm working as well. And so I really enjoy it. So I'm gonna keep that going. I think that's something that I can definitely make sure that I keep doing in 2023. And yeah, so look for that. I'm not going to be able to give you a good idea of as far as when I'm going to come on. I'm not going to be able to schedule out live streams in advance very often, just because I have a hectic life. I got a young child. It's hard for me to say I can definitely make sure that 7 o'clock on a Saturday night, I'm in the basement working on the model railroad. So if you want to catch my live streams, I would suggest making sure you're subscribed and making sure you have the bell icon checked so that you receive all notifications. And that way it'll give you a notification if I start a live stream. You'll be able to see it, and then you can hop in and say hi, and we can talk trains and do whatever. So yeah. Well, I think that covers everything I wanted to say. Thank you everyone who stopped by in 2023. To one of my live streams or in the video comments just to say hi. It's great. It's always great hearing from people, and keep that up in 2024. I will try to keep up on my end of the bargain, just producing these live streams. I'm going to keep my Facebook page updated regularly. I'm going to update my Instagram feed as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the new year brings. And I thank you for joining me in that adventure. I'm going to start rambling any second now, so I'm going to end this video here. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see everyone in this new year.